Yeah, Triplett, if you missed our pregame, Triplett just a freshman. He is actually Frederica's leading ball carrier on the season with just over 230 rushing. Kyle Perez was supposed to be the workhorse for Frederica in the backfield this year, but he is on the sidelines after injuring his leg in the previous game. But Triplett going to have to carry the mail at least for a couple of weeks here for Frederica. As you see the penalty on the Knights, that will back them up. But Triplett, a good-looking kid as a freshman. Tuning in, Kyle Perez on the sideline in a walking boot. So that puts the pressure as far as the run game goes on the freshman Triplett. And he comes in averaging over 12 yards a carry, so he's definitely a good-looking back in that uniform for Frederica. And right now, he's definitely carrying the mail for the Knights on this drive. I won't be surprised at all if Coach Derrick goes right back to number 4, Triplett. And also don't be surprised if they send Josh Meadows in motion again and they run behind him, number 8. He had a big block on that previous down. They're actually going to run it behind Meadows on the right side, and look at Triplett. They're lathering the young buck up, and he's doing some damage going north and south. Like I said, in that first half on that drive they had going late in the half, he reminded me of a former Glenn Academy running back named James Dean. Coach Derrick was the play caller for that offense, and I like this young guy for Frederica. I'm going to keep my eye on him over the next 4 years. He is a guy that can carry the ball 30 to 35 times a game. I think he just gets stronger and stronger as the game goes.
9:25 to go here in the third quarter. While we were away on break, they hand that football off again, Kevin, to Jordan Triplett, and he takes it to the house.
Yes, they do. He was going to go off the hole between right guard and right tackle. Josh Meadows was going to lead him through the hole once again, but then he got a big block as he sprung it outside. And the big block out there was by number 20 for the Frederica Academy Knights, Jaden Rose Scally. And I tell you what, I'm just really impressed by this young buck, the freshman Triplett. He bounces it outside, good vision as he goes through the hole. And once he got that block by Scally and got another block again on the outside, so good perimeter blocking there by the Knights. A good opening drive as they go 80 yards and open up a 14-7 lead here to start the third.
And again, Triplett will line up behind Veal. So just inside the 5, they're going to hand the football off, and Triplett is going to run in behind left tackle, 3 yards out into the end zone, and that is a Frederica Academy Knights touchdown, and they now go up by a 20-7 score.
Yeah, they were going to run right behind Meadows again as he goes in motion. I think the guy he was intended to block may have got around Meadows there, but Josh Triplett does it basically on his own. They weren't going to tackle him. His second touchdown of the ball game, and the young freshman is headed to MVP honors for Frederica here in this ball game.
They were going to rely heavily on running back number 21, Kyle Perez, but he hurt his leg 2 weeks ago against Tift area, but freshman Jordan Triplett has filled in nicely for him.
Yes, he has, and Thomas has gotten better each week, throwing the ball, running the ball. He's not going to scare you a whole lot, but throwing the ball, he's gotten very accurate. And Jordan Triplett, I watched him last week, and he is a very, very shifty, fast running back, hits the hole hard. He's only a freshman, lost a senior running back, but only a freshman, and he came in and has played great. So I look forward to him continuing that.
Jordan Triplett, 46 carries, 406 yards, 4 touchdowns, and has a long of 57. Also can catch the ball out of the backfield, 5 catches for 62 yards and a touchdown. They're going to hand it off to Triplett and just let him bury his head and see what he can get. Veal sends a man in motion, and then a toss sweep left, follow his blocker, and he is in the open field across 20. Down inside the 20 to 15-yard line. Huge run by the freshman Jordan Triplett. He is racking up the yards here in the first quarter.
I tell you what, he got that pitch and he squared his shoulders. He was going downhill. There was not going to be stopped for that first down. He ended up getting 20-plus more.
Great lead right to left. Hand off to Triplett. To the left side, cuts back across the field. Here he goes. Triplett at the 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, touchdown, Jordan Triplett. An 80-yard touchdown run for the freshman. And if he wasn't over 100 yards in the first half, Brandon, he certainly is now.
Well, it was 80 on that one. What a great run. What a burst of speed. And nobody was going to look at the replay here. Just a quick move back to the inside. And then he's off to the races.
He broke through about his own 40-yard line, and he had 60 yards of green grass ahead of him. The extra point is up and good by Colin Vinatiero. And just like that, 11 minutes, 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Frederica up 21-0 after a long 80-yard Jordan Triplett run after some confusion, to say the least. But that puts Frederica out on top by 3 scores, and that's huge.
Yeah, that is huge, and what a great start to the second half. Got to make you feel good if you're a Frederica fan. And again, I'm very impressed with this freshman running back. Runs hard on every play, carried the ball a lot of times. Obviously, he's well over 100 yards, so 150, 160 yards now.
Has scored his 5th and 6th touchdowns of the year, eclipses his previous long run of 57 yards. So that's now an 80-yard run, was now his season long and also will be his career long as he is a freshman. Josh Meadows there in the backfield along with Veal and Triplett. Handoff to Triplett. Crosses the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, Frederica. 3rd touchdown of the night for Jordan Triplett, as he just continues to have a career night here on home ground.
As we know, I think Triplett will be very successful tonight and open up that passing opportunity for Thomas Veal.
Triplett, the running back, as we said, 5'11", 190 pounds, a freshman, 81 carries, 646 yards, and 7 touchdowns on the year. He's also caught 6 balls out of the backfield. Start out at the shotgun with Triplett behind Veal. Hand it off to Triplett. He bounces it outside and has some room. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, stays in bounds. Touchdown, Frederica. Touchdown, Jordan Triplett. Great run by the freshman running back.
And he starts inside, bounces it outside. Speed gets him to the end zone. Another great run.
41-yard for Triplett. That's his 8th touchdown of the year. And I thought he was going to be caught around the 8, but he just kind of let the defender finish the angle, and he stayed straight to the pylon.
He definitely, 14 had the angle on him. But the speed of Triplett got him to the end of the open hole, that's for sure, and then he'll explode right into it. So unless you hit him in contact in the backfield, he's going to get some great positive yardage. He'll try it again outside.
Toss sweep, he cuts back at the hash, goes towards the pylon, touchdown. Jordan Triplett, his 2nd touchdown of the night, this time from 24 yards, and the Knights out on top 26-0. Classic Jordan Triplett that time, cut it in and then back out towards the pylon.
Yeah, he's once you saw that, he had a big hole out there, had the ability to cut in, cut out, and then it's just speed to the corner again. Injured player down on the field for Memorial.
Looks like Keon Scruggs. And Brandon, we sound like a broken record, but once Jordan Triplett puts that plant foot down, he just accelerates going forward.
Yeah, it's like I said, it is a broken record, but his ability to move laterally and also move forward quick and hit the hole is impressive. Again, for a freshman.
We'll be featuring a lot of them on the ball game as they are featured during the game, many of them, but we start with a freshman, and he has continued to play extremely well all throughout the year. We've seen him a couple of times, and he's been doing well since we last saw him as well. That's Jordan Triplett coming in 162 carries, 1,204 yards, 13 touchdowns, and he continues to run the ball well for Frederica.
Yeah, it sounds like a broken record when we are on here talking about him. You know, again, he can move laterally, he can move forward. Obviously, he's shifty and he's strong and is almost 200 pounds, and he's got breakaway speed. So he runs hard, he runs downhill, and as we talk about, he always keeps his shoulders moving forward. So I look for big things out of him, not only tonight, but into the next couple of weeks, into the playoffs, and certainly into the next couple of years. Running it to the short side of the field.
So Veal in the shotgun with Triplett to his right. Rose Scally in motion again. They hand it to Triplett. Triplett's got a blocker and some room at the 50, 45, 40, 35. Knocked out of bounds at the 30-yard line. And that time you saw Jordan Triplett kind of in cruise control, waiting to see what opened up. And another great run. He has about 3 gears, it seems.
Yeah. Well, he did another great job. As you said, he was in cruise control right behind his blocker to get a read off of that, and got some extra yardage off of that block.
Down there on 4th down. Veal hands it to Triplett. Triplett jumps over a man, crosses the 20, in traffic to the 10, down to the 8-yard line, and that was a fantastic run by Jordan Triplett, excuse me.
Yeah, they really jumped over the first tackler and then actually waited for a hole to open up. And I'm very impressed by this kid. Watch him jump.
Yeah.
And then finds a hole, waits, and then explodes into it. I'm impressed by this kid every time.
And we get to see him for another 3 years, which is even better. He's 5'11" and 190 as a freshman. You put 20 pounds on him of muscle in the offseason, and he's going to be a load.
There's not going to be many folks that want to tackle him.
Shotgun formation again. Triplett to the 10, the 5, to the goal line. Touchdown, Frederica. Touchdown, Jordan Triplett. And on the receiving end of that was Mitchell Gay. And I'm not sure he's going to want to get in Jordan Triplett's way again.
No, I agree with that.
And Triplett still in there. Hand off to him. To the 10, leaps a man to the 5, to the 2, over to the 1-yard line. Down at the 1, 1st and goal. He leaped a defender about the 10-yard line and kind of got off balance when he got back on his feet. You'll see it here.
Yeah, that was just a great run. Very athletic run, jumping one defender, twisting and turning all the way down to the 1-yard line.
They're going to hand it off to him, and he's going to glide easily into the end zone for his 4th touchdown of the night. Frederica extends their lead to 48-7.
A first-round state matchup, which is a little bit unusual. They're generally just region rivalries, but based on the new playoff guidelines, they'll meet in the first round of tonight's state action. They'll bring a man in motion. They'll run it right up the middle with their stud running back. They put him in the shotgun formation. Touchdown. They no secret there. They put Triplett, their stud, at quarterback and just ran him straight up the middle. No trickeration there. Be a 7-yard touchdown. They just going to snap it to Triplett. Guess who's going to keep it? There's a shocker, Triplett. And he's got it. Look out. He's gone. He's flat gone. We don't have anybody on the field. He's gone. 85 yards for a touchdown.
Number 4. No flags on the play. 84-yard touchdown run.
You put your best player at the quarterback spot and you snap him the ball.
1st and 10 for the Knights at the 33-yard line. You know, adding some more points, that would be nice. All right, here we go. Here's the snap. And that is Triplett again in the Wildcat formation, straight up the middle. He's got one man to beat. Gets tripped up, but not before he gets another fair and fair. A first down into Frederica territory, or excuse me, into Bullitt territory, down to the 45-yard line. Man.
This is Jordan Triplett's first playoff game, high school playoff game. And I'm excited to see him in the playoffs.
He is not, yeah, he is not playing like a freshman, I'll tell you that. But he is playing like somebody that a major ACC team has been scouting, and that makes complete and total sense. 20-19 is the score.
This is the tail of the tape right here. This is the game.
All right, here's the snap. Veal keeps it, or Triplett keeps it straight up the middle. One man to beat. He's got a first down. It's a foot race down the far sidelines. He's going to be in for another touchdown. The River, Jordan Triplett, 52 yards in his first playoff game, playing like a senior, but my God, a freshman.
Again, there's no trickeration here, folks. You don't need to go with the blocker. Triplett runs it up. He'll make a couple guys miss, and he'll have another touchdown. The freshman is just getting the job done. 3 touchdowns and over almost 200 yards rushing in the second half alone.